This is Mr. Martin Reeder. He is here to speak to us today. He's also going to be chatting with our grade 8s after we dismiss. And so I'd like to welcome him, but I'll give you a little bit of some interesting facts about his history and why he is here. Mr. Mazzotti was able to contact, I think the program is called Head to Head, and Mr. Reeder is here this morning to share with us his ideas about success. And then later he'll be meeting with our grade 8s to share his knowledge about goal setting. So Mr. Reeder is an advocate for sport and living a healthy and active lifestyle. He is a 5-time Canadian champion, 2-time continental champion, and a 2012 London Olympian. And I didn't actually know until a couple of days ago what sport he was involved in, and I believe it's beach volleyball. So he spent most of his life at the beach, which is great. Martin has since retired and has co-founded the award-winning Strive Live Athletics Studio and Method, won the 2015 Canadian Notable Trainer of the Year, and is a regular keynote speaker in the areas of motivation, wellness, and performance. Uniquely positioned as a champion in both sport and wellness, Martin is also an active leader for youth health culture with ambitious goals to reduce lifestyle diseases and increase activity in younger populations. Please welcome Mr. Reeder to the lectern.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for the opportunity to come and talk to you today. I was asked to talk about elements of success. So I have a few minutes. I'm going to dive in here. And to begin with, I want to start with a quote from the great coach John Wooden, which is, "Success is peace of mind in knowing that you've done your best." And I want to point out that outcome is not a part of that quote. And in current culture, there's this massive push towards outcome and winning every single day and that being a victor. Well, I want to move away from that. I want to move away from outcome, and I want to give you all the keys here as much as possible. And we're going to move away from outcome, and we're going to move into attitude. And I want to bring attention to my favorite word, which is compete. To compete. And this is an old Latin word, competere. And it consists of two words that I love. Strive, together. To strive, together. Now let's break this down. To strive is the relentless pursuit of your best self. That's you. You're in control of that. No one is doing that for you. Every single day you have an opportunity to wake up and to strive. 2 is together, both with yourself internally, being on the same page, that authenticity line for yourself, knowing your purpose, spoke about that. Purpose is huge in integrity. And then with your teammates, with the people that you're surrounded by, your coaches, your team. But here's the important piece, and this is the culture shift, is with your opponents. How does that happen? With my opponents? Aren't I against my opponents? Yes, your opponents may live on the other side of the net, the other side of the field, the other side of the boardroom, the other side of whatever barrier there may be, but I challenge you to think about competing as I'm going to show up and do my best. And I hope that my competition shows up at their best so that we have an opportunity to sharpen ourselves against each other and create something that did not exist before. And so if you're looking at success as I'm going to beat the other person down, I'm going to put them down, I'm going to win, that winning attitude, there's not a lot of space and opportunity there for collaboration. And I think a higher calibrating way to look at it is to compete, is to work together. It's to strive for yourself and then to work with your opponents to create something amazing. So that every single day you wake up and you hope that that other side is coming at you with their best so that you have an opportunity to be your best. So that's outside of outcome. That's your choice to show up and compete every single day, and you have ownership over that. That's you every single day making the choice to compete. So I challenge you to think about, I'm here to compete. Now 2 is the grind. There's a lot of conversation about the grind right now. I'm on the grind, I'm putting in the time. Oh yeah, I'm working so hard. Well, the grind is your narrative. It's a story that you're telling outside so that people validate, so that people approve. Oh my God, that person's grinding. Wow. They must really be working hard to be successful. Well, I hate to tell you that by you just grinding, by you showing up and sitting in your chair for 16 hours a day, really is not the pathway to success. And so grind, that story, that internal story where you're looking for people to give you the nod because you're grinding, that's not success. Success is you putting in the work for you. It's you defining what it is that you need to do and finding a self-satisfaction. So you show up for you, not for other people. You need to define what it is that you want to do and then work towards that every single day for yourself, not for how other people are going to see it so that you get validation for putting in the work. Because I hate to break it to you, grinding is not where it's at. That's a quantity. And that 10,000 hours, check, okay, I'm going to be successful. No, it's all about quality. Quality hours with intention. And so you need to define it. Success is defined by you. Your goals, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but you need to find your emotional satisfaction on your own terms to pursue success. And so I'll leave you with this thought. If you're unhappy without the gold medal, you're not going to be happy with it. Success and happiness for me are one and the same. But happiness is a choice that you make every single day. If you defer your happiness to the other side of an accomplishment, to the other side of success, well, I'm going to be happy when I succeed. I'm going to be happy when I get this. I'm going to be happy when I get my sweet car or my house or whatever that is. I hate to break it to you, but happiness doesn't live on the other side of that. Happiness is a choice every single day, and success is a choice every single day. So it's up to you guys to define it, to live into it, make yourselves accountable for that, and find your own satisfaction with it. That's the music for me to get off the stage. I hope this connected, but success is on you guys. I can't wait to talk a little bit more. Thank you so much. Cheers.